I woke up this morning feeling a little low, sad, and gloomy. So I decided for this video to try and cheer myself up. I put a background of a depiction of the paradise earth that the Jehovah's Witnesses talk about and preach about in public places and from door to door. So yeah, maybe I just hope that it does the trick. So you see, here's the reason why I'm feeling sad. Um, you know, the paradise, earth, we've seen these wonderful depictions of paradise in the books of the Jehovah Witnesses and their magazines, their tracts, and all those pamphlets. And, you know, you need to admire, though, how the Jehovah's Witnesses can memorize loads of scripture texts um, and just be pulling them out as if they're just breathing. But did you know that there are some really problematic scriptures? And this is the bad news that I have to break. One of them that I'll talk about today is 1 Corinthians 15:50. Flesh and blood cannot inherit God's kingdom. Do you need anybody to interpret what that means to you? Remember, this is the same letter of the Apostle Paul to the Corinthians, where in the sixth chapter, he says that thieves, liars, the sexually immoral, and whatnot will not inherit God's kingdom. You don't need anyone to interpret what that means to you, do you? So it's literal, same language. 1 Corinthians 15:50, Paul states, flesh and blood cannot inherit God's kingdom. So, how is it that the physical paradise possessed by men and women of flesh will be part of God's kingdom? So, here's the thing, here's the bad news. The paradise that Jehovah's Witnesses go about preaching won't be a part of God's kingdom because in it we see people in the flesh. And did you know? This is not the message that Jesus Christ preached. And this is not the hope that the so called Christians we read about in the Bible, such as Paul, talked about. All right? They hoped for something else. So I'm sorry, Jehovah's Witnesses, but I just have to break this bad news. Sorry.